From the front page of the Yonkers Statesman, September 18, 1916. Headline: French continue their offensive. A new French thrust south of the River Somme, where the important railway town of Chaulnes is their objective, has resulted in the complete encircling of the village of Denoncourt, the Paris War Office announced today. Denoncourt formed the center of a wedge the French are driving into the German lines north of Chaulnes. Its resistance is holding up their advance between Berny and Vandermerville, the complete occupation of which villages the French announced last night. Further progress was made by the French in this region, and heavy German counterattacks were repulsed. The Germans sustained enormous losses, 2 battalions being nearly wiped out. The French have taken 1,200 prisoners and 10 machine guns. The British are keeping up their advance north of the Somme at isolated points, apparently to straighten their line and secure their hold on the captured ground. British naval airplanes raided German aerodromes at Saint-Denis and West Reham yesterday afternoon, dropping a large number of bombs with successful results. Headline: Torpedo sunk ship. A torpedo sunk the British ship Kelvins, carrying 28 Americans, according to a member of the crew arriving here today. Headline: An extension of strike. Threatened strikes by longshoremen, tidewater boatmen, and other unions, either in sympathy with the striking railwaymen or after an appeal from the leaders of the streetcar men, were delayed today, pending a conference of labor leaders with New York City Mayor Mitchell. The longshoremen have conferred upon their president, T.V. O'Connor, the authority to call a strike if in his judgment it is deemed advisable. Mr. O'Connor said no decision will be reached before Thursday. William B. Fitzgerald, organizer for the railway men, says the strike has cost the transit companies $1,032,000 and that it is costing the public $600,000 a day, bringing the total to date up to $7,200,000. In related news, not unless the city government collapses as the government of Gomorrah collapsed can the strike of the carmen be a success, said Frederick W. Whitridge, president of the 3rd Avenue Railway Company yesterday, following a conference with Theodore Schouts of the Interborough Company at the Belmont in New York City. The sympathetic strike doesn't seem to be materializing, and in the meantime traffic on all the city transit lines is going along very well, continued Mr. Whitridge. As a matter of fact, I think there is not much sympathy being wasted on men who deliberately threw up their jobs. And that's the news from Yonkers 100 years ago today.